I like watching the shit show that they always put on in the
because
Champions League.
it's funny.
Very, very, very funny.
Who could be the crucial players for Sociedad to turn this around?
I think Sociedad want to turn it around. First off,
What should they depend on?
they're going to need a super solid defense. They need to break Mbappe's leg like in the first 15 minutes and get him out of the game.
Literally?
I mean, literally or figuratively, whichever one. But he can't play. Don't get me wrong. Dembele's not going to do anything. He never does, right?
He has been picking it up a little though. Since
I'm sure
the new
he
year.
is.
He actually has. I've seen it. He's been getting a lot of assists more. Now.
Oh yeah, that's great.
But he hasn't been scoring. But at least.
But if Mbappe isn't scoring the goals, no one's scoring the goals in that team. So
Ramos.
Gonzalo Ramos, I forgot he existed.
That's the one from Benfica.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was. I forgot he was a person. If you didn't tell me his name, I would never have guessed that one. I forgot he was a player.
He's not that bad. He hasn't been doing that bad.
I'm sure he hasn't. I'm sure he's been all right.
We just don't care about the French league.
Nobody cares about him.
We just don't care. And you did say that Sociedad's one of Sociedad's strongest. What's the word? What's the word I'm trying to look for? Their strongest. Fuck it. Where they've been the strongest at was defensively.
Yes,
you said.
their biggest asset. I think that's the word you were looking for.
There you go.
Their strongest asset is their defense. If they're not and recently they haven't been defending well. They've been conceding every game. But if they can, they're going to need to defend well if they want to have a chance at coming back.
And of course, we have seen them defend well with teams like Inter, which we'll definitely get onto later on today. But if they could do it against Inter, why not do it against PSG, huh? And especially when you're playing at home too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it as something that's impossible. I just don't see it as something that's going to happen.
But do they have the players to also score? You could defend well. You could defend and tie the game, but
that's the thing with Sociedad. They're not a team that's been characterized with scoring a whole bunch of goals this season. Because they don't score a lot of goals. They don't have a goal scorer. They lost Isak. They lost the other one.
The other one.
Zorloth. They lost Zorloth. They lost Isak. They had no.
But
striker.
they have, for example, I could never pronounce the name. Uja Soral. Ujarazawa. You have Kubo.
Neither of those players are goal scoring wingers.
Not even Uja Soral.
Who?
Uja Soral.
Oyarzabal?
Yeah, that guy.
It's a very Basque name. I can see why it's tough to pronounce.
I was never able to figure out how to pronounce it.
It's just Oyarzabal.
I don't know why. But for example, players like him and Kubo has been scoring a lot. Actually, I'm looking at it right now, though. Surprisingly, he scored 7 goals.
The whole season?
Let's see. Maybe it could just be La Liga. Yeah, just for La Liga.
7 goals in the league. That's not bad after 28 games, I think.
No. Started 19 only and played 21.
That's decent numbers.
That's actually not bad.
How many assists he has?
Don't forget, and he has 3 assists too.
So 10 goal contributions and 21 appearances. That's pretty good.
That's actually not bad. That's only me mentioning La Liga though, of course.
Gonzalo Ramos has 5 goals in Liga this season.
Now that's sad.
0 goals and assists in the Champions League.
Wait, how about Champions League though?
It's nothing. Zilch.
Maybe I take back what I said.
No.
See, there's a reason why we don't talk about French league.
He's not a starter. I'm pretty sure he isn't at least.
You see, we don't talk about it because
I kind of hope he's not. With the numbers he has, at least I want him to have the excuse that he isn't playing.
He's
up shit's creek without a paddle. That's why did he go to PSG? That's his own fault.
Hey, when a team like PSG wants you, hey.
When a team like PSG wants to pay you as much as they want to, then yeah, I guess
can't
you
say
would
no to
go
that.
too. I
But-
don't care about winning anything.
Exactly. Just ask Mbappe. He'll tell you all about it. But no, yeah. They do have some. They have those 2 players who are very keen, who are very crucial, I believe, to their offensive side. And I think they'll have to rely on them. Mm-hmm. If you ask me, of course.
Absolutely.
But of course, then you have players like in PSG side, Mbappe, Asensio. He's a good substitute player.
He's a great player to take off the bench. Very technical.
Mm-hmm. Very great. And even though he's not like Mbappe, Dembele is like Rafinha.
No, he's better than Rafinha by quite a bit.
But you never know. You could actually expect good from him. Like everyone expected him to do good in the group stages. He didn't really do as much.
Dembele and Rafinha. You see, the thing about Rafinha just disappears for the whole game and does nothing.
Yeah, but Dembele's like an if.
But Dembele, just out of nowhere, will take on 2 players and put the ball in the box for an assist, or he'll rip a shot out from 20 yards out and score.
You don't think Dembele's like an if?
He's an if, but he's a lot better of an if than Rafinha.
Okay, maybe we could both agree on that, for sure.
We overpaid for both of them. We grossly overpaid for both of them.
How much did Barcelona pay for Rafinha?
60.
It's better than wasting 111 million.
Yeah, but 60 is not great for what we got.
But of course, sometimes I do believe that Dembele was worth it, but he was just very injured.
He's just lazy.
No, a part of it, but I don't think that was the weakest side of him. It was more to the point where he was just very fragile.
I think our medical department's pretty garbage too.
Yeah, Xavi threw them off, but that didn't do much.
That didn't help anything. They're still pretty shit.
Exactly.
Moving forward.